presented by EA Sports. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Denver Broncos and the Dublin Shamrocks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Let's go. Force.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The youngest member of the Colquitt punting dynasty, if you will. This is Britton Colquitt to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Check. Here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Try the end around. three that time. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Brandon Marshall, no, not the wide receiver, a quality linebacker who can cover very well.
Third down and 4.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey! Got four down, four down.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Hey. You got three, Three down. Slam. Double bump. Hey, alert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Jump. Mike, go. Mike,
30.
Check.
Jack 16.
Check it, Humphrey.
Set. Easy.
Check 37.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down.
Set.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Check me out. We got 3 down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. On the right side, caught by Green. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Shipped together here from the D-line.
Tie right. Alert. 4 down. Watch the whip.
Set. 180.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Dubliners with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second second and goal from the 2-yard line. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Kill. 50. Eat these two.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Go, there's a-
Watch the ship.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Key to tight end. Key to tight end.
Get ready.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he whips that one incomplete there. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Watch right.
Set. Wait, 90.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's able to put it through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quick and fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough job to contain them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Check.
On second down, Roethlisberger looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll run it here. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Allen Smith there on the tackle.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Force!
Check 26.
Two jet!
Bridgewater now from the 50. Over the middle, it's Thomas. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And they'll go on the ground. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
10 yards still left on second down.
Watch left. Start right there.
Let's go! Force!
Coming. Double up. It's coming. Double up.
And the wideout in motion. Second down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
From left.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
58, boys. 58.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Come to me. It's me.
Two jet!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
Let's go! Way 90!
Now Thomas will come in motion right.
Force!
Third and long for Bridgewater. Finding time. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up fourth down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Watch right there.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. And they get to it with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
These two. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. All right, here we go. Black 20.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
98's Mike.
Check 24, check 24.
Fire.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Then he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Bridgewater on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
56.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you that much time in the pocket, he can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now back out comes the offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And Green with a catch left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
I got you.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Roethlisberger. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Hey.
Ready?
Four
Like
down,
5.
four down. Right there. 54. Right
Those
there.
basics.
You go tight. You got tight.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the time you run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Antonio Brown as the first half is winding down. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Get ready. Wide
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2.
Strong right. Check.
Set. Wide 80. Wide 80.
Check.
Two jet.
Crunch.
2nd down, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school.
Let's go.
Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Two jet. Force.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Get ready. Stagger.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the areas and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll come out in the pistol.
Easy, two. Easy.
SOS.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. The tight end changing his position. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Third down now following the completed pass.
Here we go.
Right here, right. Then you choose the mic.
I'm going to run you over. Kill. Turn up. Alert.
Now Ben on third and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Watch the twist.
Set. Wide 80.
Bridgewater now on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Still 9 yards to go on third down.
Get rid of him. Blue 58.
And the wideout in motion.
Tiger.
On third down, Bridgewater. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it in the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And again, it's Bridgewater. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down, Bridgewater. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Focus, focus. Check.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taken right around the 44. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go. White 90. White 90. Dagger. Force.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second down now after the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line.
Get ready. Blue 58.
In motion right is Thomas.
Dagger. Force.
Watch safety creep, man.
Throwing again, Bridgewater. Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hurry up, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Just when you want on a 1st down run, call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Now that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
Well, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd down now following the run.
Check that. We're on Mike 52 right here.
Easy. Switch.
Hey, switch gears.
Brown, the lone receiver left. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Ringo.
These 2.
Check three.
Right. 180. Easy.
One receiver left, two to the right.
These two.
Under 10. Under 10.
On second down, Roethlisberger. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Here we go.
Roethlisberger looking to throw. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
Rush in. Rush in. Come on now. Let's go.
Second down, Bridgewater. Time for a break. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
58. Little 58. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bakari Rambo. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Watch left. Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left.
Brown, the lone receiver left.
Here we go.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Good job, D. Good job.
Not today, baby.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Two.
Black 20.
Two.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Heat these two.
Black 20.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And with And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Now they try the right side here. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down forthcoming. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the home team here, they're into the win column for the third time this year as they get the victory here. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say cheers, everyone, from Dublin.
free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. You know the part of the song everybody sings along. Well, that's us. Listen up, shout it out. I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back. 'Cause the past doesn't last long as we're together. Just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide